leather by popular request from you at home, and it's also done in a choice of medium and wide widths, which means now I never had the original one because I usually like to go for wide if it's available. Now I will be picking up this one because it is such a fashion-forward shoe.
I'll tell you what, when we took the Yolanda out of the range, we heard about it, and that's what we love about our QVC customers because they'll absolutely tell us what they think. Absolutely right. So it's back in and medium and wide.
Back in and it's medium and wide. So here are the color choices that we have for you going back to the natural snake. So if you want a really expensive looking shoe that's all done with that snakeskin kind of look, going back to silver metal, this one is natural snake. Then we also have the turquoise. This one also goes back to a silver ring that you see there on the inside, the silver on the side, just gorgeous. And this one, the print is done so fine with that snake, it's just a little bit of a texture. The next one we have is the orange, and the orange lizard, that's really what the turquoise is, it's like a turquoise lizard. The orange lizard you see right here, and this one goes back to more of a light, shiny gold hardware on this one. The white goes back to the silver once again, and then the black. And these are not done in textures. It's just solid white leather, solid black leather. The only one that goes back to the gold hardware is the orange that you see in the middle. It's a 263521. 5 easy payments of under $18 a month to get this super fashion forward shoe home. Why do you think this one has been so incredibly popular?
I think this is almost the perfect, fusion of, having a great style, a really unique sort of feature, and as well as that comfort as well. And I think that's what the first thing that strikes you on this is that beautiful metallic detail. And it just really sort of sets off the look of this style, and it's what sort of makes people turn around and really take notice of it. So I think it is just really probably one of our highest end from a fashion point of view. This is really sort of driving it with our Vionic
You know what
brand.
it is? You've got this beautiful metallic detail in the center, and then the straps are much more delicate in their appearance. They sort of take a backstage to this, which is front and center.
Absolutely right. Now, this isn't our soft, flexible sort of material strap. This is actually part of the leather, but what you'll notice there, we've actually put the stitching on the outside. So again, there's nothing that's going to pinch in between the toes there because that stitching pattern, the stitching detail is actually on the outside. They've got that beautiful little loop detail on it as well. So it's still nice and soft and flexible between the toes there. I love the fact too, we've got that metallic detail, but we put that fantastic padding underneath it as well. So it's not going to be digging in or getting really hot. And that's a suede finish to it as well. So it's going to feel beautiful and soft against the skin. And we've actually curved that. So it's actually going to follow the contour of the instep of your foot as well.
So it's comfortable.
I'm trying to think, that's concave there. So it's going under. There, we're just thinking back to my geometry and all that sort of thing. But there you go, you've got that. So it's going to really follow the contours of your foot. So you do have an adjustable buckle, or a functional buckle I should say, so you are able to customise the fit of this style as well, but it is available in medium and wides.
Geez, okay, so black is sold out.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, black in the, oh sorry, I'll leave the black here. The black in the wide is sold out.
Okay.
We still have some of the medium widths remaining in the black, but this just goes to show if you've been waiting for a really sort of sexy open shoe specifically in a wide width, this is the one that you've got in the show. So I really want you to take a look at this. And by the way, we now are down to fewer than 2,000 to go around. And sometimes when we get closer into summertime, when something like this disappears, it takes us such a long time to reorder it. We may not necessarily be visiting this one in August and September when we're looking at the fall shoes. So if you want it for summer, don't let it disappear. Deanna is wearing the natural snake. Deanna, may I ask you? Because Deanna always tells me the truth. How does this shoe feel like, because the straps are so much more delicate, how does it feel on the foot? Amazing. Doesn't it feel amazing? It feels like it doesn't even exist.
I love this shoe.
You do?
Yes, this is one of my favorites.
Oh, this is one of Deanna's favorites. It's one of her personal favorites.
That's right, it's got Deanna's thumbs up.
The stamp of approval.
2 thumbs up, well.
10 toes up, oh my word. You know that Snapchat just went on every foot fetish website that exists. Her and I just joke around about this because we still exist from years ago from these feet treats shows where we had foot jewelry. Oh my. Yeah, it's a whole other thing. You probably didn't need to know that, Liam, but Deanna and I would know what's going on.
It wasn't me.
We are not innocent, her and I. We know how this system works. But we do have those medium and wide widths available. 1,200, oh my gosh, 1,200 of these have been ordered. They're flying out the door. We are really busy on the phone lines.
That orange just looks fantastic. I mean, it's that nice little one, that burnt orange look to it.
I love the orange.
Very fresh for the summer.
And I'm going to put in a personal request, since these are just going like nutso out the door. Can I put in a request for more of them with the gold hardware instead of just the orange? Because all the rest are silver, and that's lovely. But I'm going to put in my little cha-ching, since I got the man question or
All
a
right.
hearing question
Going.
and see if I can make something happen.
That'll be done straight away. I'll get off air and start my emailing.
You're going to be
Yep, that's
cobbling
right.
over
It's
to the
gonna happen.
side.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're going to take a look at Stacey Ann in just a second, but I want to remind you about those easy payments. If you're one of the people that's on the phone lines and you're debating, should I get one or two colors? I say get all the colors that
Get
you
them all.
want.
That's what Stacey Ann did.
Well, yeah, well, that's right, because it's not on your Facebook page.
It's a picture of a Facebook
But the
page there.
reason that I'm saying that is because it's the first and the only day for the whole month you're seeing these on 5 easy payments. So if you need that easy pay and you want to get more than one color, that easy pay is going to be expiring at the end of the day today. So the black, the white, the orange, the turquoise, the natural snake, and I know that the black did sell out in the wide widths specifically. Now last call on natural snake, and is that on all the widths, Sean? Okay, totally last call across the board on the natural snake. Go do your thing on the phones or your iPad or whatever, and we're going to take a look at Stacey Ann in case you're joining us, because we want you to see how the technology, even on this gorgeous fashion shoe, is still at work.
Because that's right. Because not only is it a beautiful looking shoe to look at, but it's it's also doing your foot some good as well, and we'll see how. So with Stacey Ann here on the hard, flat, unnatural surface, you can really see that misalignment quite clearly there, because there's no support underneath her foot. So that foot's got to roll over to try and meet the ground. Now where the foot should be is this position here. Now you can see how nice and straight that line is. But when I take that support away with my hand, straight away that arch is collapsing down. That's what we know as overpronation or excess pronation, and that may be one of the key causes of a lot of those really common aches in the foot and the lower leg, even pain in the knee and the lower back.
Right.
Now watch the difference in these lines when we slip Stacey Ann into the Karina. And look at that, as soon as her foot is on that podiatrist design technology, those lines have straightened up beautifully. So it looks absolutely stunning on the foot, but you're still getting that functionality as well. And even just turning to the side here, Stacey Ann, and there we can see how that arch is really hugging the contours of Stacey Ann's foot. So now that foot's no longer rolling over to try and meet the ground, rather the ground's now coming up to meet the foot. Let's just have a look at that just on the hard, flat surface. And you can see how that line's really flattened out, how close it is. Slip her back onto that footbed. And now you can see how it's beautifully lifted up there. So, really stunning design there. The thin strap still sitting quite high up on the foot. That beautiful metallic detail, the beautiful ring detail through the middle there. So you're getting all that great support, but also getting those fashion elements as well.
And you know what? Everybody wants this shoe. I'm just going to put it out there. Everybody right now, I think, is online for this shoe. There's the before, there's the after. Never in any of our lives would we see someone wearing this shoe and say that is orthotic footwear.
Yeah.
Now we are down to fewer than 1,200 remaining. So here's the breakdown for you. If you want natural snake, size 11 medium only. Well, there you have it. But of course, if you want to get the turquoise, in the turquoise, no medium widths. But in the wides, 7 through 10. And in the orange, in the medium, 10, 11, 12. In the wide, 7 through 10. Here in the white, medium 10, 11, 12. Wide, 8, 9, and 11. And then we also have the black in only medium widths, sizes 6 through 11. So once again, because these are whole sizes only, if we are a half size, what do we do?
So half size is sized down. So 7.5 down to a 7, 9.5 down to a 9. So
Think about what you're wearing. Are you wearing this essentially on your foot? This is what most of us, you can get them anywhere. You can go to the food store and buy flip-flops like this
But
for
even
$5.
these sorts of styles too, I mean, you can get them blinged up and glammed up a little bit as well, and pay a lot of dollars for them, but you're still getting
But what's
no
the
support.
point? It is flat as a pancake. It will encourage your foot to be flat as a pancake. Or you can come into the Vionic brand where you can see right here that support that goes into that heel cup that locks your heel in place when you're walking to keep the support exactly where you need it. That's what you're seeing right here. So if you really want to do something good for your feet while wearing something that you feel good about, that goes with your outfits and makes you feel like the fashionista that you are, this unequivocally is your brand in Vionic with the Orthaheel technology. So this is just one of the many shoes that we saw on the show, wedges and sneakers and so many other styles, including men's styles. So you can check that out on QVC.com if you would like to. Good sir, you are going to go get about 60 winks, and then you are
That's
back
right.
at what time?
Going to go home and cook up a storm, then have a wee nap, and I'll be back at 1 a.m. tomorrow morning with Nancy Hornback. So for
1 hour
another
show?
2 hours. Another 2 hours.
A 2-hour show from 1 to 3 in the morning?
1 till